Hey guys!
Oh, hello.
Welcome back to Coffee or Tea. We have a really great episode today. We've got not one, but two special guests joining us and a very special familiar face co-host.
That's right, I'm back. Hi, everybody.
Welcome back.
Welcome home.
I time traveled.
Who are you? What's your name?
My name is Anna, and if you've never seen me before, that means you've never watched the show before.
So you gotta stay tuned in.
Yes, and so I'm back. I'm back from Japan, because the other episodes you'd see me, and anyways. Yeah.
We're happy to have you back.
Thank you so much.
You guys have seen me a couple times. I hope you've been tuning in. My name is Imari, and I am a vegan, in case you were wondering. And then today with us, we do have Jamal Eveillard and Zach Amato.
How you doing?
Thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
And you guys, you're doing something really special called Motivate Me. I need y'all to break that down for me and tell me what it's really about. Jamal, you can go ahead and start us off.
Okay, Motivate Me. That's my nonprofit organization, and partnered up with Zach and everybody else. And we go around helping out the less fortunate, empowering the youth, and coming together to slowly make a difference in the world. So that's a little bit about Motivate Me.
Dang, that's so cool. Wait, before we get into it, because I have questions already, we need to first put our phones away.
Oh.
So, yes, no phones allowed.
Okay,
We gotta have
okay.
a conversation without the technology.
And I'm thirsty, so we should get some drinks. I think that's a great idea.
It's the show. Yes. So what do you want?
I want tea, please.
Tea. What about you?
I'll take some tea. Some tea.
All right, what about you?
Make that 3.
3 teas! Should I? Coffee.
We had a chance before. We had a chance.
I'm a tea person usually. I don't know. This show is changing me. I'm getting addicted to coffee.
Be the change.
Yes, exactly.
Gotta change,
Be
man.
the change.
Gotta change.
All right, guys.
Okay,
you gotta
ready?
do the work if you want some drinks to
Okay.
get here. 1, 2, 3.
Ooh,
Nice.
look at the steam. Oh yes, this is the best.
Pinky out.
Pinkies up, pinkies up.
Oh yes, we're fancy here.
2 pinkies.
Distinguished.
Oh yes.
That's the good stuff right there.
Okay, so you guys are super duper cool. I read about you in the April issue of bUneke, which kind of described actually how Jamal, why he's here, and why Zach is here too. So Jamal won an award at the Be the Change Awards for bUneke, which is like a super cool thing, which means that you are being honored for your service for Motivate Me. Tell us about that. I mean, you were there, Maury was there. Tell me about it. Tell us about it.
You want me to tell you about Be the Change, or you want him to tell us about Motivate Me?
I mean, both.
Well, I'll start it off, and then I'm
sorry.
gonna pass it.
Okay, gotcha.
You better catch it when I throw it.
Go ahead.
So the Be the Change Awards, that was like actually really nice. So I met you, and I met I think 8 other individuals, because one of the winners was actually international. And just to hear the stories of how each different organization does something to like bless and give back to the community is amazing. Like not only people, but like animals. Someone was helping horses, someone was helping out dogs. It's like there's people in the community that care about more than just ourselves. And I know a lot of people like to get together and have conversations, but when the conversations turn into action, that's when you change the world. So I think it's really fantastic that you guys are with something that, you know, you're motivating other people to be the change. You know?
Yeah, literally. Well, how did you take like what you wanted to do into actual action?
I would just say, just stepping out of faith. It started about 5 years ago. I was in college, my first year of college, and I called a group of my close friends. I was like, yo, what if we did a trip to like a couple major cities and just start feeding people, just like simply feeding people. And we ended up doing it. We raised like $100, then went to Miami, Orlando, and Tampa, and we just made it happen. And from there, it was like, this doesn't have to stop here. We can continue doing this for years to come. So
Wow.
we just planted that seed and it just started growing from there.
And then it turned into Motivate Me the Movement, and then
Then a couple years later, we got established as a nonprofit organization. I never thought it would be a nonprofit organization, but it did.
wow. So cool. So you travel around to different cities and you help feed people, whoever needs help, and so yeah, please tell us like more about what you actually
Okay,
do.
want to break it down, Zach?
Yeah, so we are blessed enough that we have the platform of social media, and we're able to use that for a positive instead of a negative, you know. And it was so cool that when we first started this movement, it actually started as a hashtag that Jamal used to put on his personal Instagram account. And he would use that as his own fuel when people say that you can't do something. He would use that, okay, keep motivating me. And then eventually it clicked in his head. He said, look, let's make this a movement. Let's do this, and let's make this something that we can build on, and we can make a change in this world. So, like he alluded to, we were able to put some funds together. We were able to get all of us dedicated, and we were all put our whatever we had going on aside, and we just came together for one mission, and we just fell in love with it right out of the gate, and we just wanted to keep doing it every single year, and every year it's grown, and we're reaching so many people, and it's just amazing to see how far it's come in this 5 short years. So
amazing. I really think it's so cool when you actually like put it into movement, and I think like the movement. But if you put it into movement, and then I feel like it gains momentum by that, and people are wanting to link on and hop into what you're doing because they want to be a part of something good, they just don't know how, and just like providing that vessel for them, I think is so important. That's why I think it's so inspiring, and that you're actually doing things. And I read in the article too that you guys are going like around the country now.
Yep. So last Christmas we went to Haiti, and we provided Christmas gifts to about 3 orphanages over there, and it was amazing just to see how thankful the kids were, even when they received like a piece of paper. But we were able to provide a good amount of gifts to a whole bunch of kids, and it was a life-changing experience, not only for the kids, but everybody who went on the trip.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the beautiful thing about it. You know, we have the goal to change other lives, but through making that difference, like it impacts us so much.
Yeah. What would you say is like? I mean, is that your favorite thing about what you do, or what would you say is like the thing that makes it worth it for you?
The smiles, definitely the smiles, and that feeling of somebody, feeling like, oh, I'm forgotten in this world. Nobody cares about me. People walk around, not thinking to look at me, but then we stop and we acknowledge and we say, hey, how you doing today? Like, can we get you some food? Like, what's up? And you just see it like on their faces, like, is this real? Like, are there people still in the world, like, still in this world like you guys? Like, and it's beautiful, and that's something like money can't buy.
Yeah, it gives me goosebumps, honestly. Like, cause at the root of it, that is the most important part of it all too. It's like that connection, that moment right there between the people who think they've been forgotten.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that seeing all the smiles and the faces and the people that you guys help, like that keeps you motivated to keep going with Motivate Me and it being a movement and impacting people. Like in your everyday life, what would you say is something that motivates you just to make sure that you get things done personally and that you don't get burnout from like doing what you do and trying to help so many people?
Well, for me personally, I'm very faith-based, and I'm a very, very devoted Christian. And when I go about how I move daily, it's all just that fuel that I get from God Himself. And I feel like He put me here for a reason. He put me on this earth to fulfill a mission. And I knew that when I was young, I always felt like I needed to make some kind of difference in this world, but I never knew how. And so when He called me up and He said, we want to take this thing into the stratosphere, we want to just run with this and make this a movement, that's when it clicked in my head that that's it, this is it. And so I wake up every day and I look for any kind of reason to better myself so I can better fit the group and so I can try to make a positive stamp some way, and even if it's small, every single day. So it's just inside of me, that fire just rages, and so I love what I do. I love what I do.
Amazing, literally amazing. You guys are, thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having us.
I mean, are you guys inspired as, anyway, I definitely, no, it's so cool. I think it's so incredible what you guys are doing, and definitely like, it inspires me to keep going with what I want to do, and like whatever I feel my purpose is, and I'm sure Mari too, like,
absolutely,
to keep going. And I think a lot of times that's what we need, is that fuel. So look to these guys for that. And also look to be unique. Oh wait, call. Our director says call Jamal. I'm reading signs. Yeah, well, okay, so bUneke, first of all, check these guys out. Yes, Second of all, also we want to give a shout out to our friend Darius.
Shout out to Darius.
Darius!
Congratulations on your new baby, Josiah.
Baby Josiah, coming soon.
We've known each other for a long time, and yeah, Darius.
Life just took us back.
It did.
It's beautiful. Life,
Absolutely.
how everything works.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
It's nuts. So yes, and so also thank you to Starbucks for a coffee and tea.
And tea.
Then what else do we need to do? Like this video if you liked this content.
Comment on it if you have anything to add to the conversation.
And follow us at MotivateMe TM on Instagram, Facebook, all of that.
Yes, he read the charades. I was not able to. Yes, follow them. They're wonderful. Get involved yourself. Like yes, do the things. Thanks, guys. Thank you.